It is September, I'm sorry, it's November 17th, 2021. I found this morning on my Google feed, which is artificial intelligence. I don't know how the back algorithm works. I'm not in that field of strategic computation. I mean, I have a portion of universal, I don't know, use the word, responsibility perhaps, which is what I'm trying to do at the moment with this, since I'm missing out of the manifold. Since I was young, this was a pre-existing condition though. Back in my grandfather's and grandmother's day, that's in the whatever came before the boomers, whatever gave birth to the baby boomer generation, which is a local calendar agreement of capacity to hold in some form of construct for an American standard. So it can be used as a measurement tool of some sort. I think it's an American, I don't know if it's world. I'm unclear on that. I don't have an authority, I don't have my other half. So I'm explaining what's actually transpired while I'm here, stuck amongst hard labor, better educated than myself in blue collar, white collar, all different industries. And I know that the ABO is an important group. I just don't understand why I'm so uniquely different. I'm now in some form of toxic shock. And I still have yet to find sentinel help, at least. I mean, or of some kind. And again, I use that very loosely. I might as well use the word centriole for a telekinesis, with strings pulling the correct body of force and help together. So this way, there will be a solution offered. I when I was in they took American Red Cross came in once around the same time as the swimming team, and they took one donation of blood at Red Cross for, I guess, Doctors Without Borders or whatever you could equate it to. And they gave me a little card back then, which I don't have any longer, that said I was A negative. They didn't say what this meant. They didn't say that this was unique. They did not mention that I was in the wrong ABO group area and that I should be heightened awareness they did not say anything. Now, in my grandfather's day, actually my parents' day, they used to take a blood sample before they would issue a marriage license. I don't know when or why New York State did away with this. I have no idea. But it actually put me in harm's way by them preventing. I mean, if you don't have, my mom was labeled as providential. Lewis tells me the other night that he's been out with her before and they've called her providential, which I don't think that he quite connects with a construct that makes sense for him. Excuse me, as I use it very in a loose gravel kind of a term, because I'm trying to build this understanding for myself. Now that I've reached like toxicity level, that's really painful and shocks going through my knees. So again, they call me a negative, the ABO is negative. So most people are positive. On a superconductor magnet way, there's a really big difference between in a health standpoint if you're drawing in electricity in the wrong manner because you're a negative, but you're around all these positive people and they don't feel it. That's pretty much the shell of it, the electron shell of it. Then I've got, think about this. So then when I got pregnant with Ben and I had those gigantic scars on my belly, apparently Jason, 1976, he's O positive. But again, there was no blood test. There was no consultation. The doctor that we went to for gynecology obstetrics, they had to order special from some drug manufacturer a shot called RHOGAM, RHOGAM, made specifically for my blood type. They said that it was very rare. They had to call around to find out the instructions for it because it was so rare. They had to keep their medical license number over so this way they could keep in touch with the manufacturer or whatever. So again, no medical training, no doctors, lawyers, no firemen, no cops, no, I'm an only child to two humans that are in New York with no history of these large family gatherings of any kind. So now they issue the shot, the doctor knows, but there's no counseling. There's no follow-up with me when the shots get ordered and get delivered. There's no religious counselor. There's no, sentinel counselor. There's no royal family crest representative issued. There's nothing. I'm a little confused how I get stuck. And now, this morning I saw on the Google feed, it was a report issued by Visual Capitalist about ABO, and it's the world map, and it has in red 3/4 of the map and then an orange section. Now, if I go by my whatever, I should be in an orange section. That's where the specialty of knowing how to keep me safe, that's where they exist. I've also, in a different format, I actually sent my sample to my DNA heritage to have it checked, and it is consistent with the Visual Capitalists database, which is the ABO group understanding of the humans in this area. So this way there's no argument at a certain level. I don't know how to get out of here, keep myself safe from humans, keep humans safe in whatever it is that they're trying to cover up or protect or whatever in their involvement. But I don't know how to get out of and detangle myself. I mean, I've stayed quantum string wise, I've had very little entanglement with humans. Even doctors, they haven't stayed. I keep changing doctors, they keep changing my insurance companies. There's been very little quantum entanglement. The only humans or humanoids that I've ever had long-term relations with are my children, because they circadian rhythmed day, night with me 6 days a week. And then they'd work 5 days a week, and then they'd go for a day or two outside the house. But other than that, so that Visual Capitalist, that issued that one level of understanding, I'm stuck in a red area, but I have orange area blood and need of somebody who specializes in order to help me. And they don't exist in this red area. I wouldn't know how to find them, and I wouldn't know how to trust them, honestly. I've had a life of abuse in the medical field by humans, and they're not forthcoming in explaining things to me and we're pointing me in the correct direction. So it makes it a little difficult. So, and then Tiafrio, 1975, he's in the O category as well, or he's in the positive category for sure. So that poses another problem, but I wasn't planning on having children with him, so I just, again, I don't know how to get myself out of this area of human. I don't know how one finds opportunity elsewhere. It used to be, I mean, you don't have access to the phone or the internet. The opportunity came to find you and directed you where you were to be, like almost like a stage director. I don't understand why that has stopped. Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies, Broken. I mean, Nicholas did come when I was younger, or Mark King as well, I mean, whatever on the name for now, since I'm still in red ABO group territory. Those are what he used. I just stayed Nicole, and the cat is like the beginning of the name, so this way I don't get anybody else upset. But what I don't understand is why I was left in the red grouping of ABO when I need to be an A orange. Why was I left in an O red? Mostly O area that's painted red. It's a little confusing. So it's November 15th. This is 2021.